Some actions an agent shouldn't take on its own: issuing a refund, sending money, deleting data. For those, you want a human in the loop. mAIvn's interrupts let an agent pause in the middle of a run, ask a person for input or approval, and only then continue. Let's gate a refund behind a human's yes or no. Here's the idea. One of a tool's arguments doesn't come from the model, it comes from a human. You declare that with @depends on interrupt. Name the argument and give it a prompt. When the agent decides to call that tool, mAIvn pauses right there, asks the human the prompt, waits for the answer, and injects it as that argument. And only then does the tool's body run. The type of answer is inferred from the argument. A Boolean becomes a yes or no. A set of choices becomes a pick one. Now, the tool itself. Issue refund takes an order, an amount, and approved, a Boolean. Above it, @depends on interrupt, marks approved as the human's call, with the prompt, approve this refund? Inside, the logic is simple. If it's not approved, decline. Otherwise, refund. The agent can decide to call this tool all day long, but it can never actually refund without a human saying yes first. The gate is in the type signature. Where does the answer come from? By default, the human is asked right in the terminal. That's default terminal interrupt, which is all you need to try it. But in a real product, the person isn't at a terminal. So you swap in your own handler with set interrupt service, a function that receives the prompt and returns the human's answer, wired to whatever you like: a web approval dialog, a Slack message, an on-call queue. The tool doesn't change, only how the human is reached. Let's run it. The agent reads the request and goes to issue the refund and stops. Look, it's asking, approve this refund? Execution is paused, waiting on a human. We say yes. The answer is injected. The tool runs, and the refund goes through. Status: refunded. Now, the same request again, but this time we say no. The agent's hands are tied. Approved is false. The tool declines and no money moves. One agent, one tool, and a human holding the final yes. Two things to remember. First, the interrupt is a real pause. The agent stops and genuinely waits for a person, then resumes with their answer woven into the call. Second, the gate lives in your tool, not your prompt. Because approval is a typed argument the tool requires, the model can't talk its way around it. No human, no refund. That's how you put a person in the loop for the actions that truly need one. To recap, @depends on interrupt pauses an agent to get input or approval from a human, and injects the answer as a tool argument before the tool runs. The terminal asks by default. Set interrupt service wires it to your own UI. Next up, batch. Running many requests at once, efficiently, with concurrency and ordering handled for you. See you there.